a Suicune player as well, but we have seen him switching up to Pikachu Libre, so he just learned the second character as well, just to ease up some matchups. And I'm really curious if we're gonna see a mirror match, if Fabio wants to take on Elm with a Suicune, or whether he decides to just try to take the Pikachu Libre, getting close, getting his own combos. I'm really curious.
It's a very interesting question. Now, we just saw the Pool A final a moment ago, and now we're on the Pool B final. Elm and Fabilous, the two best players so far in the B pool. The winner of this, I believe, will go through to the top 8 tomorrow, and the loser is going to go down into the losers bracket with an opportunity to then come back and fight their way through the losers bracket to get that second space in top 8 tomorrow. So a lot on the line here. We've already seen one player go through into the top 8 tomorrow. Now it's time to push a second player through. Robs is in. It is a Suicune mirror match. May the best Suicune win.
I think the best Suicune will win, Ross. But I'm really curious. Japan versus Germany. Two really accomplished players. This is gonna be really interesting. How do you play the Suicune? Well, we have seen already some Suicune mirrors on stream, but this is like a high-class Suicune mirror, and I'm really curious how it's gonna play. We see Elm getting the first hit
with the Aurora Beam, and shoots up that Mirror Coat just in time to activate it off the Icy Wind, and now we just get some attacks, we get some hails, he's going in close, but a counter attack from Fabilous there. You know, he's not just going to take it, he is going to come back, and that counter attack is a great start.
And we see the first grab of the game, Elm getting it on Fabi's Suicune, doing a good amount of damage, setting up the Ice Wall, getting in close again.
Both players here going in at it. Did not see much of a ranging game here from either player. We're seeing some grabs, we're seeing some counters. We're seeing quite a few Icy Winds being thrown out by either player, just as a kind of, you might as well. And in comes a Mulga with his Shockwave. Does not get the speed debuff though.
No, we see both players like just normal blocking a lot. Elm already took advantage of this by getting 2 grabs through a block already. Maybe this is gonna be something we're gonna see, and we see Eevee coming out, and the third grab this time around.
Oh, 1 HP remaining! All he needs is one more attack, but will he get the chance to do one more attack? We're down to 10 seconds left in the game. Fabilous has got to do a lot more damage, or he's going to lose on the life lead, but we see the jumping projectile from Elm. He takes game 1.
Clean finish by Elm, and I think this is what Elm just capitalized on. Both players tried to be really defensive. Fabi and Elm both protected a lot, and Elm just went the aggressive route. Like, I'm the first one who grabs, and I'm getting the grab off.
That was really well done. So an awful lot of blocking from both players, and Fabilous punishes with a grab. Elm blocked for a long time and then got punished by Fabilous there. You can't block forever, but you can block a counter attack.
You can't block a counter attack, but you can grab through a counter attack if done correctly. So let's pretty even matched right now. This is both players are touching, both players are zoning a lot, getting the projectiles, getting away from each other, trying to chip the opponent.
And of course, it's difficult to play a ranging game in a Suicune mirror because both players have access to Mirror Coat, which is there especially to stop the zoning game. So it's a very different game. In the first game, we saw the Suicune, nose to nose for the whole battle. We have on their back, but we did for a while. We saw a little bit more of a kind of long-range game, and we're, 3/4 of the way through the game, and no one's even down to half health yet.
Well, Fabilous is almost, but we're down to 18 seconds, and this is what we have seen by Elm a lot. He plays the timer game perfectly. He got more HP, and he can compare it pretty easily, but Fabi gets the grab, getting up some damage.
And if he can just run around for about 7 seconds without taking too much damage, he is going to win this game. He does. Oh, True Sheer Cold comes out, but it gets blocked, and there's only 3 seconds remaining. We need to see a little bit more. It's not. It is enough. He does it right at the end by 7 HP.
What a clutch last hit, Ross. What a
clutch last hit, did it? That was amazing.
That was really well timed there.
One advantage of a mirror match, we don't need to worry about percentage of HP because they both got the same HP.
Yeah.
So we can just look at the numbers. Oh, a beautiful finish from Fabilous. He really stopped down doing what he's been doing all day so far.
And we see the second grab almost in a row by Elm. Getting off those, it's like this could be, Elm is trying to get off more damage like we have seen last time, but the timer game didn't work out, unfortunately. Fabi just did a last catch effort, and this is, maybe he should start earlier this time around to get off some damage to Elm, to not let him play the timer game.
No, it's really, really nicely done. Now, Fabilous is coming in, and Fabilous looks like he's got a bit of a confidence. He comes in aggressively, he gets the grab. And it looks like he's gained a bit of confidence from that last win, and now he feels like he can go toe-to-toe with this almost legendary Suicune player at this time. Fabilous is not intimidated.
And he summons Emolga, and he starts a juggling combo. This is what he was known for at the Nationals in Europe, getting up those really nice combos, and he is in the HP lead at the moment. Avoiding the grab, punishing it with a down air attack, and this was really good. Elm is now going into burst mode, trying to, like 10 seconds left, trying to fish for another hit, but gets punished by Fabi. This is looking good, and Fabi also gets into burst mode.
I think he had the opportunity. Is he going to hit with a true sheer cold? He is! He's going to win it with 4 seconds remaining. And Fabilous is actually going to take the first set here. That is awesome. Really well done. He lost the first game, but he came back.
What an even matchup over here.
That was so well done. From losing the first game to getting that last minute hit to just win on remaining HP in game 2 to a really impressive, almost dominant victory in game 3. Finishing off with that true sheer cold. He didn't want to wait out the last 4 seconds and win because he was ahead. He wanted to finish it cleanly, and he did.
With the full animation. I always love when you finish off a game with the first attack. That's really what, like, both players are such strong and accomplished Suicune players. Can it get any closer than this, Ross?
Well, are we going to see a returning Suicune mirror match, or is Elm going to change it up? And I suppose the question is, how confident is Elm? Very confident. He thinks he's got the better Suicune matchup, so he's coming back with his Suicune ready to go.
And Fabi just tanked his self-confidence. Now knowing that he can make it up, maybe he's going more aggressively this time, but it worked out for him last time.
I think he's going to try doing exactly what he did in the previous game, because he started off slow, and by the end of that game he was winning very, very nicely indeed. So we are back in here, and it seems like they've swapped around color scheme.
I think so. So Elm got again the first grab. Elm is the more grabby player in this matchup. Fabi doesn't want to take the risk for getting punished for the grabs, and he takes the damage in return, so he seems to be okay with it.
He does now. Fabi is... Oh, Fabi was on the back foot, but that good attack. And then you said that Elm's a grabbier player. Fabi is trying to prove you wrong, Sebi. A very nice grab from him there, throwing out some Aurora beams, and then just standing nose to nose and blocking. But we do see Elm attacking into a grab, using that attack triangle to get the critical hit, and very, very nicely done.
Those always hurts. When you lose the attack triangle, you get hit by a critical hit, which do more damage, which you try to avoid as much as possible. And Elm is now in the HP lead again with 24 seconds left.
And he hits with the Emolga.
Yeah.
Gets the speed decrease as well. That was, you know, it's something that's really important. Now Fabilous is behind, he's slow, and it looks like Elm should be able to finish out this game. He's got the full synergy burst, and he chooses to use it rather than save it for the next game. True Shit Cold is gonna hit, and he's gonna win.
I was about to say, like, you can even use True Shekel just to spare some time, even if it gets blocked at this situation. But no block there. True Shekel finishes off, just like Fabilous won the last round.
That was really, really good play there from Elm. What I really liked was he could have saved his Synergy Burst mode for the next game, but he decided, you know what, I need it now, and that's what won him that game.
Definitely.
Using the Synergy Burst, using the True Sheer Cold, that's what got him to the victory in the end.
Well, Fabilous still got his Synergy mode ready. He can use it in this game, whereas Elm just has to play it longer just to get it again and again. this is really close at the moment. We see the Sylveon coming.
Bit more defense, bit more HP. That was quite cool. And now we get Elm sitting there using those attacks, just throwing up some water, using an Aura Beam, using a Hail, and apparently Elm's decided it's zoning time.
It's zoning time. That's the time to be in when you're a Suicune. And we see Elm landing an attack, but Fabilous goes into synergy mode. Burst mode, sorry, and he tries to...
He gets hit by a counter attack from Elm. Elm comes in with a counter. Now don't forget Fabilous was suffering from that speed debuff as well, having the lower speed, which is a little bit awkward. But now we get a true shit cold, which misses. Fabilous did not fall into it. We saw the Icy Wind into the Mirror Coat, but Elm was ready to block it. And now we see another true shit cold. It's not unfortunately working for either player here. And it looks like Elm is in command. Is he going to be able to take the set? It's very close.
It's very close, and the timer again is ticking down. This is like really interesting. Elm is pushing the game far away, so he can be in lead of HP at the back, and it's Fabi not getting down, but the timer is going down, and this wins Elm the game.
Good work from Elm there, winning on the life lead. Stop me if you've heard that before. But now we see one set each from both of the players, one from Fabilous, one from Elm, and just really, really good play from both players there. And now we're in a bit of a predicament because both players have won one set with Suicune in a Suicune mirror. So both players are sitting there thinking, you know what? I'm good at this Suicune mirror, and they clearly are. And they both know what they're doing. Is either player... Well, we know, of course, that Elm is not going to be switching. The winning player is not able to switch and make that adjustment. Is Fabilous going to come back with that Suicune, or does he have a trick up his sleeve?
I'm really curious if he's going to pick the Pikachu Libre, as we have seen. But on the other hand, I think he just sticks with the Suicune, tries to get in there more aggressively, tries to get off heavy attacks at the beginning, to be in lead of the health, not getting pushed down to the timer, and we see the Suicune mirror once again.
It's going to be a Suicune mirror, Sebi, and I'm enjoying these Suicune mirrors. They're making me
Ross.
very happy.
Me too.
And there's so many, because Suicune's at play, one of the most well-rounded Pokemon in the game in terms of a mix between zoning and rushdown, that it really is interesting to see when you've got the mirror match, because both players, by the virtue of it being a mirror match, have the exact same options. So generally, when one player zones, the other player is zoning. But we are now getting into it, and we see a little bit of an ice wall set up there by Elm, just giving himself a little something to hide behind. We saw him in the previous game combo that into a grab, which was very nice.
I really love that one. And speaking about the mirror, like when they go for mirror code, it's really interesting how to... Oh, we see a big damage.
Hydro Beam.
Oh, and the grab by Fabi. So Fabi is by far in the HP lead, and this is where he wants to be. So he gets Elm out of his hiding, and Elm has to play it more aggressively, whereas he cannot play the timer game. So this is going to be really interesting now.
Fun fact, the second colour Suicune has won both the sets so far. Does that give Fabilous an advantage?
I don't know, Ross, if it gets some extra power by having the second colour.
That white mane looks pretty powerful, just like the counter-attack he used a moment ago, which was very, very good. Fabilous is in the life lead here, but Elm coming off with his Aura Beams there and his jumping projectiles, really working it nicely.
I think it just changed. My eyes are not the best one, but now it's pretty clear that Elm is in the life lead, and there are like 12 seconds left.
Unfortunately, Fabilous just jumped into the life lead, but then Elm did his synergy burst and he jumped into the life lead. It is a back and forth game, but Elm is actually taking charge and wins it with just a couple of seconds left. Very nicely done, did not wait for the timer to run out there, but again, a very close matchup for large portions. It looked like Fabilous was going to win, but at the moment, Elm's on match point.
Definitely. So Fabi has to catch up if he doesn't want to get kicked down to the losers finals. So
now remember, as we are in winners final, the winner of this will get one more chance. We'll have a one-game win and in. against the winner of losers finals, so there is still a chance here. The winner of this is going to go through. The loser has one more go. As it is, Fabilous does not want this to be the deciding game. He's taken a decided life lead. He's working on a perfect at the moment.
Look at this, and Fabi doesn't play it defensively. He still rushes down Elm, not playing the timer game.
We see the Whimsicott coming in, and the jumping projectile takes it. Really nice. Fabilous not messing around. And now, you know what's exciting, Sebi?
Tell me.
Double match points.
Double match point in a double Suicune match. And
the winner is in top 8.
Oh, I'm really getting excited. Fabilous did a really clever move by sparing his burst mode for the last and deciding match, so he can go in there trying to get a really quick life lead.
He won so convincingly that he's actually still got his synergy burst ready to go, and now we see Elm working on his zoning, but then we see both players kind of jumping over each other. We see a hail, we see an aura beam. And Elm's now started to connect with just a couple of those projectiles, and now we've got Whimsicott ready. In he comes. Whimsicott protects against ranged attacks, and in a zoning fight like we've got at the moment, this is actually working in Fabulous's favor.
And he tries to get Elm out of his defensive mode, and it totally works. Fabi could fire up a huge amount of damage.
That was lots of damage, and he's still got his synergy burst ready to go.
But so does Elm, and Elm summons Emolga and lands a really big hit there. So this is going to be really close. 20 seconds left. 2 burst modes left.
And this could come down to who's got the highest HP remaining, and the winner will go straight into top 8. We see another Whimsicott coming in. He's waited long enough. Now we see a synergy burst, and a true shit cold could be enough to end it.
Well-timed block there, and we see Fabi going for the synergy mode as well, and for another true sheer cold. Wasting time thanks to the block. This is close. This is really close.
That could be enough.
That's it.
That could be Fabilous takes it. Fabilous wins and goes through into the top 8 tomorrow. And I'm sorry, Sebi, but it turns out that the second colour Suicune was the lucky charm that was needed there.
I'm pretty unsure if it is down to the second colour or just to knowledge about how to play Suicune. What a good match.
That was a really, really good mirror match. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say goodbye for a little while. We're going to bring Solomon back, but that's good.